to Dpad generation where something.
Random witty comment.
Yada yada yada.
Etc. Here we are, season 2. Welcome back. Instead of a shelf, 4 guys and 2 couches, we've got 4 guys, 2 couches, and 2 shelves.
Is that a website?
Bring it.
Bring
.com?
it. It will be soon. Yeah, four guys, 2 couches, 1 shelf.
.com.
There's
2
1
shelves.
2 shelves.
2 shelves and
yeah.
a desk.
So it doesn't really fit the acronym too well.
Well,
2 shelves.
we'll shorten it up.
End table.
It'll be on YouTube.
Well, anyway,
what Rodney had said, this is season 2. Just really quick, I mean, we wanted to say thank you to our fans that we have. We've had a lot of support over the last 3-4 months. We appreciate it. A lot of fans, a lot of suggestions, and a lot of support. So give yourselves a pat on the back for that one.
Golf clap.
Hopefully we're going to be around a lot longer to continue to give you it. We've kind of streamlined the show a little
It's
bit.
our new format. Let us know what you think.
It's our new format we're going to be moving forward with. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. I certainly do.
It's Matt. We don't know why, but it's Matt. Nobody cares, but it's Matt. It's Matt. It's Matt. We don't know why, but it's Matt. Nobody cares, but it's Matt. It's Matt. And now Matt will elaborate on the intricacies of the female anatomy.
Boobs.
Don't look at me, look at that.
Oh, well, I was looking at Rodney because I wanted him to give me some
Sweet
some
love.
positive feedback on that.
Sweet
I
love.
certainly do.
Excuse me?
So anyway, our first big topic of the week is the Black Ops milestone.
Flops.
Blops, yes, thank
Blops.
you, Jason. Blops hit 13.7 million sales this
Woo!
week.
Ka-ching!
That's a lot of money.
The biggest game ever biggest selling ever.
Game.
Biggest ever selling game ever.
Game ever. Biggest.
They broke the record for game sales.
They sold a lot
Wow,
of.
that's
They made a lot of money.
That surpasses
They
wow.
haven't even been
That's,
out
More
for a
copies
year
than any
yet
other
either.
game ever.
that's ridiculous.
It's like not even a year yet.
No, it's
Right.
not a year. It's been
5
5
6
months.
months, yeah.
5 months.
November. So, yeah.
5 months.
Yeah.
Counting November when it came out midway, whatever.
Ridiculous.
So anyway, along with this topic, interestingly enough, Angry Birds, probably one of the most popular games for mobile devices,
Yeah.
i.e. cell phones and iPads.
Everyone should know what we're talking about with Angry Birds.
So Peter Vesterbacka, one of the heads of the Angry Bird developers, recently made some comments about the fact console gaming's dying.
It was good timing.
Yes, console gaming is dying, considering the biggest selling game ever just broke records this week, and it came out 5 months ago.
Yeah, and that's just one game.
Well,
We're
the
not
thing is,
adding up.
though,
Well, keep in mind, Angry Birds has had 1 million downloads since it's been released. I mean, most of those, yeah, they're ad-supported free downloads.
Free downloads.
$1.
Even had they,
Well, yeah, take
It's
that.
$1.
even had they been $1 a piece.
it's free on Android.
Even had they been $1 a piece, it would have been $100 million total. Black Ops sold $360 million.
$367 million in the first
$360 million the first day.
Yeah,
day.
first
So you're taking. So what we're saying is, I'll clarify that a little bit there for everybody. Basically, if you take 100 million copies that Angry Birds has sold, sell it for $1, you're making 100 million. That's less than or about a quarter of what Call of Duty Black Ops made in a day. But yeah, console gaming, that's dying. It's dying. It's dead. Here's my thing: is console gaming is not going to die.
Well, just to pick up off Ross's topic,
It's not going to die.
What I wanted to say, one of his big comments was the fact innovation in console gaming is dead. It's not happening right now. I totally do not agree with this. Starting with Little Big Planet was a very innovative game. The second one's recently come out here. Heavy Rain, I mean, both of these are PS3 titles, but still
Connect.
very innovative, doing something new. And then we can segue to like Xbox 360 games. Okay, so Red Dead Revolver came out on Wii.
Redemption.
No, Red Dead Revolver came out on Wii. It was like your useless Wii game, and it got picked up.
That came out on the Xbox. initially too. Just
Well,
regular.
yeah, it was on regular Xbox
Yeah.
too. So that got picked up, Xbox 360. The guys behind Grand Theft Auto made it into a awesome open world
Red Dead Redemption,
Western game. And
innovative.
It brought Western genre to a whole new generation of people. Granted, it's not a whole lot new in gameplay, but the fact it went out beyond what Grand
What was
Theft
the other
Auto
Xbox
has.
360 game we were talking about?
Well, Kinect was the next
Kinect's
thing.
The 360 Connect, which has already made, what was it, Jay? What was the number we had on
10
that?
million in sales.
$10 million in sales. I mean, it's been out for, I mean, just about as long as the Black
Yeah.
Ops has.
Christmas,
I mean,
yeah,
and
I think
that's
it was Christmas.
so how, and obviously Kinect's innovative. I mean, you have
No controller.
motion, sensors with no controller, and that's just say too. Does not leave Wii out of the. I mean, let's say a game that we're missing, like Wii Fit. How innovative was that when it initially came out?
The whole
Balance.
console.
It might not be the
itself-
best game in the world. We're not saying it's great. We're not saying that everyone's going to use it to get fit. But I'm just saying it was a pretty innovative idea.
Well, I think what we're trying to say is, though, it's not just the software itself that has to be innovative, but we're seeing innovation in actual hardware now, which is something that Roy has
another example is even the 3DS. I mean, that's
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
thank
without glasses. I mean, it's the first.
Handheld console. I mean, it's amazing. And then
And my big comment I just want to make is, what was his name, Peter or whatever?
yeah,
It's also
yeah,
kind of
Peter,
funny
we're,
that
we're loving you.
It's also funny
Right.
that he had to make this announcement at freaking South by Southwest because it probably was the hip thing to say. You know what I mean? Like, because it's the hipster festival.
Well,
Be like, oh, console gaming's dying. You know
Let's
what I
be
mean?
fair
Just
too.
to-
How innovative is Angry Birds? I mean, yes, it's a mobile game, it's a downloadable game. It's fun, but I mean, you grab a bird, you fling it against some shit, you knock some shit down.
Well,
I mean, it's not like it's
to be
like
honest-
the most creative.
To be honest, I've never
brain
actually played
melding.
it. I've never actually played
Well,
it.
to be fair, Angry Birds was not the first game that used
No.
this game type. And also, to segue off Jason's thing, yes, South by Southwest, seriously, do that shit at E3 and get stabbed on your way out the door. 'Cause
He
that's
could
what's
have
gonna
did
happen.
it at PAX. It just happened this weekend
I
also.
know. He didn't do it at PAX, and there's a good reason why.
Because he would have got stabbed by a bunch of angry nerds from their basement. But yeah.
So anyway,
Right.
Matt's
Yeah.
gonna pick up. We got a new topic.
Yeah, basically, and it's completely unrelated news. Well, it kind of goes with the video
Innovation.
games. Yeah,
Kinda goes with innovation, yeah.
Innovation and the consoles dying. Well, not consoles, but yeah. Anyway, all right. So Ubisoft is doing a new kind of rock band type game. They're calling it Rocksmith, which is pretty much the same thing, except they're not using the crappy plastic guitars with the 5 buttons. They're actually going to use a real guitar, which is supposedly going to teach you how to actually play a real guitar with chords and notes and scales and all that other stuff. Which is
cool because at the time that they're announcing
It
it
is.
now. It's not like they have a release date on
Well,
this.
there's
Right.
already a game coming out
It's
called
an
Power
idea.
Gig, which has real guitars. But
So
Yeah.
they'll be kind of competing with that on an unrelated topic. Well, on a
They're also
completely related
competing
topic,
with
but not
the
something we're
Rock
talking
Band
about.
already had the pro guitars come out. The Rock Band's
Keep-
already
you
kinda
also-
doing
yeah.
that.
Keep in
I
mind,
agree. I
this is
agree.
coming on the wake of Guitar Hero having his strings cut by
Yeah,
actors.
Guitar Hero's
Yeah.
death, and they're like, oh, we're gonna
Which-
succeed where Guitar Hero.
my big thing is they could have came up with a better
failed.
name than Rocksmith. That's a really dumb.
It's a really
I can
bad
kind of
name.
see how Rocksmith.
Oh, I think
kind
it's
of teaching you how to
Aerosmith.
play.
Aerosmith.
I think of a
Rocksmith.
blacksmith.
I think of a blacksmith.
I think
That's
of
what
a
I think of.
blacksmith.
You know, when I think of rock, I don't think of a dude with a hammer standing in front of an anvil.
Well, no, but a smith.
Unless you listen
Rocksmith,
to Judas
blacksmith.
Priest,
It's
Like,
like
they should have called it
it's
like
a way to
I don't know.
build
and
a new.
make shit.
I don't know,
I
but
guess they're building your skills
they
as a
should have
guitar
like
player.
called it like instead of rock smith, called it like rock kicker. Where like
Rock
you got some
kicker.
like I don't know.
I think it'll be
It's
cool.
something
It's
more
a cool
energy.
idea. I mean, if you actually, well, here's
I
one
would've
thing
called
that
it
we haven't
six
talked
strings,
about.
personally.
It's
How
already-
much money is this going to cost? I mean, I mean, considering that if you buy the new Rock Band 3 package when it first came out with the keyboard and the new guitar,
Well,
the
the string guitars are
I
already.
mean,
like
what was that running for? Like
$200
$300 or $400 for the whole package when it first came
Well, the
out?
string guitars they make are already like $200.
Okay, there you go. So imagine if Rocksmith's coming out with a real guitar that's actually full string, that's going to teach you how to play the game. What are we doing then? You know,
it's
going to be a lot of
actually
money.
probably
So-
going to have to make some sounds too to be used after because it's a real guitar. You should be able to hear it.
Definitely.
We also have
Well-
maintenance on it too. With
Yeah, I mean,
are you gonna have to buy new strings?
well, here's another thing we're going to want to
Okay,
do.
great.
We're going to want to show everybody some of the new games that are coming out for next week. Usually games coming out on Tuesday, and we'll go ahead and show you that with a new sketch we have called New Games.
that's the name for
Name
now.
pending.
Hello.
Welcome to new releases.
Title pending.
I'm Ross.
Jason, of course.
And we're basically going to give you some of the new games that are coming out for the next week
March
of
22nd.
March 22nd of 2011.
Kind of like we're hopping in a time machine and telling you what's coming out next Tuesday.
Exactly is what we're doing. Jam-packed full of awesome gaming titles. Let's put it that way.
I mean, the list is outstanding.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll start. Crysis 2 is coming out for the PC, PS3, and Xbox 360. A couple months ago, I played the demo online. It's basically a futuristic first-person shooter with Halo, like Halo and COD. It's got outstanding graphics, exclamation point, it says here. You wear a suit that gives you up to 3 abilities, like cloak, speed. I mean, I played the demo. It's a good game. You'll play it for a month and then go back to COD. Not the fish, but the game. I mean, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You don't understand acronyms.
Also, The Sims Medieval will be coming out for the PC, which you've either played The Sims, you've seen someone play The Sims, or at least you've heard about The Sims, except this one's set in the medieval times, so instead of pissing in a toilet, you're going to be taking a leak in the middle of a hole in the ground.
Is there a nude patch for this one?
Hopefully. At least a rape patch. I think that was pretty prevalent back in the medieval
All I know
times.
is you just pick up a lot of freaking trash in that game.
Yeah, well, that's why it's so much fun.
And then we got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for the PC. I don't know if that's on Steam or not. It doesn't tell me here. What can I say? It's the same game that came out on the console in, November?
Yeah.
I don't know why this one was delayed so much. I mean, you're either going to buy this game or not. It's Assassin's Creed. You love it, you hate it. Give Ubisoft some more money, I guess.
Yeah. We also have Dissidia 12 or 012, Duodecim Final Fantasy for the PSP.
That was Japanese.
The game, I mean, it doesn't really stray much from the predecessor. It's slow to start. However, the Duodecim kind of picks up once the story speeds up, and we're kind of introducing some of the new characters. For the PSP, there's a lot of other role-playing choices out there, except Do Your Dickinum, is a solid play for Final Fantasy fans.
What's that even mean in Japanese? Do Your Dickinum?
Tsunami. Too soon.
Anyway, I don't know what to say about that.
I don't know.
Lego Star Wars. Yeah, well, Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars is coming out for every system. I mean, wow, PC's even on there. PSP, DS.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. Oh yeah, it is coming out for the PC.
Wait,
Imagine
you don't?
that.
Is it coming out for the Wii?
Yes.
Okay, that's not on there, but it's coming out for the Wii, guys. You can swing your Wii
For
at
those
it.
3 people that still play that.
But I got 3
system.
questions. Do you like Legos? Do you like
Yes.
Star Wars?
Yes.
Do you like the Clone Wars movie?
Mm.
You can ignore the last statement then. But basically, I mean, it's the Lego games that you've loved in the past. They're good games you can play with your family and give George Lucas even more money until he puts out the Blu-ray versions. But yeah, more money.
Ghostbusters, Sanctum of Slime, coming out for the PC. Also downloadable content for the PS Network and also for the 360 Arcade. Sanctum of Slime is basically your typical 4-person co-op twin-stick shooter. The game basically shoots from a top-down perspective, like an old-school, proton-packed Baldur's Gate.
Like Smash TV.
However, you're not playing as the original Ghostbusters character.
What?
Imagine that.
No, Winston? Mother.
However, for the price, the co-op play, and the nostalgic value might be worth a download, or at least a demo download.
So we can play it while we wait for the new movie if it ever comes out?
Yeah, basically. But hopefully there's maybe one game on this list you'll want to grab.
I don't know.
I mean...
I'm not going to buy any of them, but... I guess that's the end of our new segment.
Back to Dpad. So, to pick back up where we left off, another thing we wanted to speak about is something that probably everybody can relate to, and that's Netflix. If you have a video game console, which is, again, dying.
Not dead.
Not dead. You probably
Well, you could also
have a
just have
Netflix
PC
subscription.
or your just Blu-ray players do it now too.
I mean, and the video game consoles too, all 3 of the major ones, and probably some of the handhelds too. The main thing is with
Oh no.
Netflix is the major feature is the instant streaming, which probably a lot of people take advantage of that are watching. What's happening is when Netflix came out with the instant streaming in about 2008, 2009, they signed a lot of contracts for a very cost-worthy amount of money,
Minuscule.
and before really knowing how streaming was going
Streaming
to
was
blow
new.
up. Exactly, it was new. We didn't really
was-
know how it would catch on.
It was cost effective for them to do it.
Exactly, it's blew up. The problem is,
It's not like
it
all
was
streaming
the
sites.
contracts that they had were about 3 years in length, so we're starting to get to the point where some of the major contracts are ending, and Netflix is going to actually be renegotiating their prices. One of the major ones they have is with Stars. If you notice, you get the Stars play on Netflix, and you also get their TV shows. They come out episode per episode. You get them right away as soon as they come out.
Spartacus, I've been watching. Every week it
Spartacus,
comes out
yeah,
that
Pillars
day.
of the Earth. A lot of those come out right away.
What terrible shows, by the way.
Yeah, well,
Whatever, that's a
whatever.
different topic.
The day they have Fringe streaming is the day I care.
And monkeys
The
might fly out of my
point
butt.
is,
Casey's dead.
they're going to have to start spending a lot of money to get these contracts renewed, which, what's that going to mean for the Netflix consumer?
More money.
Probably going to mean that we're going to have to pay more money. I'm sure we've all heard rumors that Netflix might be doing away with the mail DVDs as well and just stick with instant streaming overall completely. But
Well, I'll
the
be
thing
honest,
is, they're going to
it's-
increase prices, and what we were looking at is about a $11 to $12 basic price, and this is just for instant streaming.
Well, no, what they'll do is like they did before. They'll up it by like $1 or $2 just to get people's reaction, and then they'll up it by more.
Judge it.
Because I remember when they first added Blu-ray support, it was only like $1, and then it went to $2, and now it's like $4 if you want to get Blu-rays in the mail. They like tested it, and
Yeah,
kept seeing
yeah.
how much they could push it.
Well, to be honest, it can't fuck me as bad as going to the gas pump. So,
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
like when I drop $100 a week on gas between me and my wife, that's a lot hardcore than Netflix adding $2.
It's a lot hardcore.
A lot more hardcore.
It's Matt. We don't know why, but it's Matt. Nobody cares, but it's Matt. It's Matt. It's Matt. We don't know why, but it's Matt. Nobody cares, but it's Matt. It's Matt.
And now Matt will explain the process of photosynthesis.
Son.
I wish they instant stream Pokemon.
Thank God, beer.
Well, my thing is
beer
they don't
wasn't-
even. I don't even get DVDs in the mail. I'm gonna stream basically.
Thank
Yeah.
God the price of beer is not going
But
up.
that's like a proposed $3 or $4 increase in instant
They do
streaming
actually
alone,
stream
though.
Pokemon on there.
Would they? What about Pokemon? I think.
To be fair though, over it's what is it, $8.99 for just streaming now to jump it up to 11 or 12. It's a huge increase.
It is.
They upped my account, so I'd drop the one DVD.
Let's
to
be
stream.
fair though. Would any of us discontinue our service over that jump? No, probably not. So I mean.
Well, I mean, where else are you gonna go and wrench it?
Well, to be
Well,
honest,
that's a great
Blockbuster
point.
just
Great
closed.
point. Great point.
Blockbuster just closed.
Great.
Yeah.
to be honest, in our household, we have my Xbox in the living room. We have a Roku box in our bedroom, and all we watch is Netflix. So,
Yeah.
or you
it
know
could
what?
come to the point where cables really doesn't even.
What-
Yeah.
What I snag through Pirate Bay for what comes out weekly that we want to watch.
That's
but,
illegal.
oh no, no,
Right.
it's totally illegal. I'm
Well-
so sorry. I would.
Well,
I will curb,
what some people do in Pirate Bay. Anyway.
I would curb my pirating
we
ways.
would not do
No,
that.
I'd never do that.
I'm totally
Well,
not a pirate.
I don't even have a
no
computer
scurvy.
to do that.
Want to go on to our next topic? Or you
Yeah, recently.
gonna- Yeah.
Time to re-segue.
Yeah, last week the new Pokemon game came out, Black and White.
Catch 'em.
Racist.
Gotta catch them all. And basically, they sold 1.08 million copies in 24 hours.
Really?
It's the best the franchise has ever sold.
It has
before.
to be one of the best DS sales ever.
Probably. Well, the
For the
Pokemon
same
games,
day.
I believe, are always the highest selling games on.
But I mean, I'm just saying, I didn't
It
see
said
the
it out-
comparison numbers, but it has to
Yeah.
be one of the highest top selling
it
DS game in the
yeah,
same
I
day.
think the previous record was it outsold like Pearl and whatever Silver it was or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
The blast
Soul
ones to
Silver.
come out.
When it Gold,
basically.
they're talking about like the old Pearl one. There was the Pokemon Pearl or whatever.
Yeah,
And I'll be honest, I feel the
Gold
same
Silver.
as probably most people. Pokemon's pretty.
Here's the thing, like
pretty lame, but-
I made hardcore fun of it for the longest time. I mean, I played the last one, what, 97 when it first came out, like yellow when it was on, like
Yeah, I had
original
blue, I had
Game Boy?
blue and yellow.
yeah, I had red or whatever it was, and I mean it was okay, but I made fun of all my friends that played it, and I went out and I bought it, and it's addicting. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Jason's our Pokemon seller.
I will be fair
See,
too.
that's-
If you bought it, you would like it.
A lot of the
'cause-
people that I've talked to, and even like our Facebook fan page has, I mean, the most things I see.
It's a big.
Woke up this morning playing Pokemon. Who wants to play with me? And it's pretty popular at the moment. So
It's a good game. I mean,
I love it
despite how
because I can just
retarded it
sit
is.
back and relax and play it,
Yeah,
and I don't have to think.
So the point
really.
here is, if you have a DS,
you should buy this. You
probably
should
get
buy.
If you
Pokemon.
make fun of Pokemon, actually try
Give it a
it out.
chance.
It's awesome. It's
There is a patch copy up online now. So.
yeah, I saw that, but that's illegal.
Give it a chance. We'll go ahead. We'll go ahead here and throw you kind of like a trailer, or maybe some just game footage of the actual game. That way you can kind of take your predisposed judgment. Thanks for
That's real
watching
fun.
Dpad Generation.
It's Matt. I like how you and I were dancing in that.
Ross is doing jazz hands.
I
I did jazz hands at the end. One more time, and then we'll be done.
That's on film.
That's gay.